everyone, it's me Jenny and this is another Gaming Monday video. And we are finishing off the dungeon that I started the other day with you guys, a week ago in fact. You know, I do it on the weekly. I'm amazing at logic. Yes, and we're just going to head down here. If you are very perceptive, which I'm sure most of you are, you might notice that I knew the answer to that puzzle very quickly, and I seem to know where I'm going, and I'm not actually searching the walls as much as I normally do, and that is because I kind of played this level, and the streaming was not working, and so I had to restart. So I know my way around this dungeon quite well. So the puzzles, which to be frank aren't that challenging anyway, I have done before with all the tricks on the trade. But I probably will be saving relatively often because I make stupid mistakes and apparently want to dance a bit for no reason that I can think of. I make silly mistakes and die relatively often considering how low powered these creatures are. Although last time I played this particular part, I managed to kill these guys with this run-of-the-mill burglar, which is fine. Doesn't take long. Apparently I haven't got any big combat with him. But the guy who is apparently currently detecting me, despite the fact that he's through a wall, was super duper, like, crazy overpowered. I have no idea where I got it from, because this is a relatively low ranking dungeon, but he killed me in one hit. He hit me with an ice spike, and I died. It was just, like, dead. No idea how or why, so I'm going to quickly, I'm nearly invisible to him as is. There we go. I'm just going to very quickly save the game so that if I do die, you don't have to watch me do that little section. Ooh, now I'm undetected, so I'm going to sneak up on him. Get a bit of a sneak attack going. Not quite. I mean, super OP. And I don't. Oh, I do have a draft of resist cold, so that might help a little bit. And it won't really help with the damage too much. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. And I've got to be careful not to stand on the trap in here because the trap, which is right over there, is an insta-kill. If you step on that trap, the crystal that's through that arch to the right will zap you an insta-kill. I have no idea how this guy is so fireproof. Does he have like a resist to flame thing going on? Because he is ridiculous. I don't know, like he must have somehow like blocked out on the health. I have no idea how he is not dead yet. Not like I'm missing him. There we go. Cutscene! The cutscene almost makes up for the fact that he made me use up all of my potions long before the final boss of this dungeon. There we go. Oh, he had a tome on him. So avoid the trap, which is a little spiral thing, and go around here. And let's pick up this gemstone. There we go. Well, it's a best soul gem, is it? I don't know whether or not it's actually been filled with a gem. And we've got another one over here. I cannot wait. I don't know whether or not I said it in the previous stream or the one that wasn't working, but I can't wait to level up my magic enough so that I can actually enchant a weapon to do soul capture, because soul gems are so expensive. But once my speaking level is up a little bit, it's totally worth enchanting everything, because you get so much money for enchanted items, and they are super useful. Yeah, here we go, round and round and round and round and round and round. And just a splash of splashy water, and there's a few frostbite spiders through here. apparently. Can't get through from here. Venom, which is always very useful. And where's the other frostbite? Is he sat on his friend? That seems inconsiderate. I am walking towards him. More frostbite venom. We've got a glitchy sword over here that's encouraging limbo. Not worth me picking up, but nice to see it's having a little bit of a party all by itself. And here we go. And we're going to earn. Just got, rings are always good. If you like it, then you should have put a ring in your burial urn, because you're dead. I don't know. Beyonce and Skyrim just don't feel like they should coincide in any, sensible universe. If you press caps lock, you become like, you move super slowly, like you're encumbered, even though you're not encumbered. So I'm just going to run through here to activate all of these jump scares, and then I'll go back for that urn in a minute. And running into a wall for no reason, running all the way back. And here we go. Got them right where I want them, honest. It's not that I have no idea what I'm doing with my hands. There we go. What's nice is even though I suck at aiming, it is actually helping with my arm breaking. And one more left to come. There we go. Let's loot all these guys. What's nice is last time I bunched them all up, which was okay because I could take them out in one big block, but they all piled on top of each other, so it's really hard to coordinate looting them because of physics, meaning that they all kind of tangled together, and so there was no way to judge whether or not you had looted them or not. But there we go, all nicely kind of, they're in a nice little queue on the floor to be looted, so that's perfect. Let's head over to the doorway. Those of you who don't know how to do these codes in Skyrim, I guess most of you who play Skyrim probably find it pretty intuitive. But in a minute I'll show you how I know it's eagle equal dragon. And if you get it wrong, you can't really see, but if you get this code wrong, what will happen is fire will shoot out of this guy and the other guy. And it is, kills you dead. So then you use the claw in the doorway. Oh, I missed the claw, which means I've got to go all the way around this circle again. Whoop. There we go. Then you activate keyhole. Okay. And use the creepy claw to do your creepy stuff. Those of you who are wondering how I know that code, it's in your misc. If you look at the claw, and then manipulate it. There we go. Then you look at it, it's eagle dragon. And a mistake I learnt from previous game was that I did not read one of these books. It was the... There we go. So this starts a quest. Woo! And I just remembered that I needed to do that, because if I didn't, then I'm in a and then we go over here. And my excuse for my sucky gameplay for today is I've just got home from work, and I'm about to go do some more work. Not actually at work, but I need to do homework, as it were. Which is just peachy. It's just what you want after you get home, is to think, oh, well, I actually need to do this and this and this and this and this. So that's what adult life is, isn't it? More work. So this is a really great way to decompress between working and more working. Let's get this potion. And I'm going to save briefly. Just again. You say. That's my companion who has just materialised out of nowhere. No idea how he got in here, considering last time we saw him he got behind a steel door. But he is right as rain now. Another sad thing was at one point when I was playing this level, my companion, as usefully as he was being a tank for me, and sadly I set fire to him and he died. And because he is my mule, I couldn't even, just abandon him. I had to restart the level, because if I abandoned him, I'm going to run away. Wow. I ran away from that guy. Fortunately, I have loads of stamina, which I never use. I just restarted the level. Wow. What is with these guys? There's been times when I've played this particular... Last time I played this dungeon, and the one that it didn't work, I managed to kick all sorts of ass, and then the moment I'm recording, it's like, run away! Run away! Use free fire! Run away! Get rid of you. Laffle did it for me. Thank you. Let's just go around and... The great thing about having a mule companion is he can carry your stuff, but the bad thing is he steals your XP like nobody's business. So at times like this when you're like, I'm a bit frightened because I need to run away from the scary badasses, he actually, when you're actually fine and okay, he's like, I will kill all of your guys for you, thank you very much, you've just lost out on a bunch of XP. But I love him. He's an idiot. I was rather sad when he died, fighting off that guy to protect me. He was being a tank. He jumped in front of me while I was casting flames, which was very valiant of him, and he was already on low level, and then he died. I set him on fire. That's one of those you should have been there stories, but unfortunately you guys weren't there because I'm technologically illiterate and the recording did not work. But I think that was pretty entertaining in its own right, with the most of the run away parts. I'm talking rather fast. Yes. So, any more corpses? Yep, there's another one over here. Let's get you. Those of you who can't tell, this is a slightly longer video than last time. With compression rates, I was able to actually upload a 10-minute long gaming video in about half the time it took me to upload one of my average vlogs. So we're going slightly longer this time. I've set a timer for half an hour, but if I finish this dungeon before that, which hopefully I will, given that I've just defeated the boss, then, well, I might finish it a bit early, we'll see. The longer it is, it's one of those weird, skewed statistics things that, an extra minute is an extra 2 minutes in recording time, at least that's what I've found. So if I do happen to finish this dungeon within half an hour, then I will finish that. And if I don't, then I will stop at half an hour regardless, just so my computer has a chance to be turned off in the next week. And there's one more crypt just to double check in case the throw didn't rise. And it did, so hey! Okay. Let's not sneak anymore, let's run away! I don't think there's anything worth having in that size. Nope. And then use the claw! The claw! Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'm a dork. Let's get some pointers and things are coming on these shelves. In this chest here, which is an absolutely fabulous chest, I'm going to put those potions, none of those are worth having, but that shield is. And amazingly, I'm not encumbered, that's actually amazing. Common Sergeant, ooh, lots of gold, Fountain, I didn't really need the armour, and Favorite Prince Quest.
Touches the beacon.
She's really grumpy, and she's a bit of a bitch, for a good one. For a good Daedric Prince, she's a bit of a bitch. But I do like the quest because it gives you a really freaking awesome sword, which I don't use because I can't soul gem. I can't soul capture and enchant it because it's a Daedric Prince weapon. So It's a really awesome weapon, but I never use it. I just, once I get a house, probably once I get a house in, I think one of the nicer ones, probably the nicest one is, well, when I get a nice house, or when I get any house, once I have nice quest items, I just basically put them in drawers and stuff, so I can be like, ooh, look at all the quest items. And at the moment, I'm just saving up for a house in Dragon's Reach, because, yeah, that would be a good way to start. Now, I'm pretty sure there was one guy that I didn't loot on the last game through, and he has disappeared. He was right there. So I'm sorry. Anyone who's OCD like me will be incredibly depressed by the knowledge that that guy, I didn't loot him, and he has disappeared. But there we go. Let's work our way out. Over the trap. Set my companion on fire again. Yep. This is a secret room I've discovered. It looks like a secret room, doesn't it? It doesn't exactly look like the most subtle hidden door. But I thought it was going to be opened by turning these statues, but as far as I can tell, it's just opened by doing that. Using the claw! The claw! Oh! Right at the last point! That's really annoying. There we go, second time lucky, and I've got the feeling it's a immensely pathetic amount of gold for all of that hidden awayness. But there we go. And there's also an urn that I noticed while rewatching my previous walkthrough over here that I missed. There we go. And I think that's the end of those quests. So we're going to leave the dungeon, and then I think I'm going to call it a day. Next week, I will be doing either another Skyrim one. I shall show you how OCD I am when I'm doing trips to town. Or I'm going to be doing something slightly different, maybe some old-fashioned sort of games. We'll see how it goes. But I need to do lots of work, so this is going to be cut short and sweet, hopefully. And I'll see you guys all next week. Bye, guys.